Hi, welcome to my channel, Lacy Susan Log. So today we're going to make some unniappams, which is very easy to make but a very tasty sweet snack from Kerala. So let me give you a brief on how to get started. So soak your rice, which is preferably the white rice, at least for 3 to 4 hours so it gets soaked well. Now, while soaking, you can add some elaichi powder for the flavor to set in. So that way, when you are going to grind the rice, it will already soak in some flavor of elaichi. Now, into a grinder, transfer the rice and add a little bit of water so that your rice is not too dry. But at the same time, it should not be too fine a batter. You should have like a little grinded pieces of rice in there to add that crunchiness to your unniappam at the last. So let's get started. So transfer the grinded rice batter into a bowl, preferably a big one because you're going to add more things into it like your elaichi kela. Little ripe bananas are better because the more riper, the more sweeter. I would prefer elaichi kela, like elaichi bananas, because they have little that tangy, savourish flavor, which is good for a nice fermentation. So add your banana batter, add some ginger powder, some elaichi powder, and some people like to add sesame seeds. I'm not personally a fan of it, so I skip that. But if you like to add sesame seeds roasted, go ahead with it. And next up, we start melting our jaggery. I have taken 2 big pieces, but I thought maybe I would like to have the unniappams a little sweet, and when you are like frying it, it's always better to have it like a little sweeter than what you would really like to eat, because after you add the oil and fry it, it's gonna be not as sweet as while you taste the batter. So that way you can add a little more extra jaggery. You can cut your jaggery while it is getting heated up. Drain your jaggery always because there will be some impurities in it, so you may want to skip that. You don't want that thing to go into your batter, right? So just drain it with a strainer, tea strainer, whatever you have. So that way you have like nice brown jaggery with like no impurities in it. So now let's mix it into the rice batter that we have already added the bananas. Nice brown shade you're getting. If you want your unniappams to be really like brown, dark brown, try and get the darkest brown jaggery that you get in market, because there are sometimes the jaggery is not like very brown, so it's not going to give you the color that you want. So if you want like deep dark brown unniappams, then try and get that kind of jaggery which is like really dark. So this is the consistency of the batter that we are looking for. Now start roasting your coconut bits. They're going to add a little crunchiness to your unniappam. So cut as much as you like in your batter. If you're not a fan of like biting into something in your sweet, then skip it altogether also, it's fine. But I like the flavor because anything with a little coconut will be always like giving a good flavor to your sweets. So it's widely used in many parts of south. So if you're making a South Indian dish, well, coconut goes with it. So, and this is the color I want to have it, because if you fry it for too long, it's going to become like burned out and dark, so you will not distinctly see the coconut bits in your unniappam. It will be like dark brown again. So I would prefer to add it at this stage and blend it again, so it's going to get soaked in your fermented batter. So keep it for like 6 to 8 hours. So that's the time it may need. Now this is your appam patra or paniyaram patra that you can find on Amazon. I'm using coconut oil, virgin coconut oil. So coconut oil is always a good flavor to fry, because that gives you a traditional flavor, and we have used coconut bits, so it's going to enhance the flavor there. So one by one, just start adding a tablespoon of batter into the oil, which is already ready to fry. Like, once you start getting the bubbles, you can start to turn it both ways, because if you keep frying it on one side for too long, it's going to get darkened out and it's going to get burned too soon. So this is the kind of brown that we need when we want the unniappams to be taken out. So one by one, take them out and let it sit for a bit on a piece of tissue. You can see how soft they are. So the more time you keep it, you are going to get softer unniappams. So this is how my unniappams turned out, and they were really tasty and everybody loved it. So it's a very easy, simple recipe. It's like absolutely doesn't require you to do anything, because you're just keeping it for fermenting for 6 hours to 8 hours, and that's where your flavor sets in. So try out this recipe, and if you like more of it, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Lazy Susan Love. Bye. Thank you.